So my brother's one of the most loving, caring people you would ever come across. He always wears his heart on his sleeve. For the people that he loves and cares about, he really wants them to do well in life. And it just feels empty without someone there for not just myself, but the rest of our family, his friends, everything. We just feel lost not having him in our lives at the moment whilst he's been missing. But honestly, it is one of the most loving and caring boys. Funny, goofy, smart, but gullible. I put a big post up about it the other week. Um, and honestly, that is just him as a person. Like, he'll do anything for you.
Yeah, Connor, we heard from Cole's mum and aunt last week in what undoubtedly was a difficult interview for them to do, very emotional with our colleague who's also called Connor Gillis. How is the family right now? How are you all dealing with this, with Cole not being around?
It's hell, if I'm being brutally honest, for all of us. I think it's like you're trying to take each minute, but then trying to take each second as it comes at times. 1 minute you're fine, next minute not even fine, if that makes sense, but you're coping better than what you might have done the day before, and then the next minute you're just breaking down. I know that was me last night. I was just breaking down. It's really tough on us all. Again, like I said, we're just trying to take each day and each minute as it comes. Like, it is hell, though. I would never wish this on anyone.
Yeah, Connor, you're doing brilliantly. Thank you so much for just talking to us this morning. I wonder if we just focus briefly on the investigation, because we heard from police who said they've searched 200 homes, they're viewing 1,000 hours worth of CCTV. How has that police support helped the family?
Well, obviously doing that, it's like I do believe that is going to help the investigation, purely because that's not something that we can go about demanding ourselves. If we could, I think we all would. I know that we managed to get certain CCTV, everything like that, but again, we can't. We have not got the authority to go and see someone's full footage. Some people have been lovely enough to let us into their homes when it all first started. But yeah, just with the police support, it will help us push like you said, investigation further to help us get our answers. That's what I'm really hoping that we get from this, is we have a list of questions that I know that people out in the public that have been helping us find my brother, or just find like items that he had on him. I know they have the same questions, but unfortunately we don't have answers, and we would love to answer those questions as well, which we can't at the moment because we don't have the answer.
I know people are keeping their eyes open. People have been helpful, wanting to try and find out where Cole is. But Connor, it's important to set the context in this. You know, he's not a young boy, he's a young man at 19 years old. He could have just decided to, you know, disappear for a bit and take himself off somewhere else. I'd imagine that's what you're hoping has happened, that he's fine, but he just wants a bit of quiet for the time being.
But that, again, there's a list of possibilities, but for Cole, this is very abnormal. It's very much out of his character. He's never ever done anything like this. Even if he is wanting a bit of time to himself, he would always be on the phone to someone, whether that's a family member or a friend. So the fact that he's been missing for coming up to a month, he's not used his phone, no bank cards being used, anything like that, is very much out of character. And I genuinely believe Cole would never do anything like this. Seeing the coverage that it's had, and he would never put our younger siblings through this. So, like with that question, I just honestly, we all know he wouldn't have done this.
Connor, just to wrap things up then, what's your message to the public today? How can they help?
If you have any information, even if you think it's small or if it could be big, like if you can please contact ourselves or the police if you're wanting remain like anonymous, then come to ourselves and we'll even put it forward to the police. We won't give your details, anything like that. At the end of the day, this is a 19-year-old boy. He's got family, he's got friends that love and care about him, and we just want him home safe now. Just try and put yourself in our shoes. If this was you or your family or friend member, I'm sure you would want people to come forward with information as well. But to the public that also have helped us, we do hugely appreciate it.